Okay, this yoga class's goal is to help you regain your extension motion and improve your quad activation. This class does involve some weight bearing. If you are someone that is not cleared to bear weight or not cleared to do active extension or physical therapy, take a pause on this class and go back to some guided meditations. There will be modifications for those of you that cannot bear weight. Understand that it is up to you to make the decisions whether the movements are safe or not. Is a towel and a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, there's a lot of things you can replace this with. Just get something that's about this size that can take some weight on it. We're going to start with 10 deep breaths. Throughout these breaths, I want each breath you to let your knee relax just a little bit more into more straightening. The closer the yoga block is to your heel, the better. Now, in the beginning, you may only be able to tolerate it here. I want you to do your best to let yourself relax into that stretch. A single breath. So I'm going to put it maximally on my heel. Okay? Deep breath in. That's number 2. We always want our exhales to be twice as long as your inhale. It's going to tell your nervous system to calm down, help regulate the emotional centers of your brain. Help you take control over this ACL journey, just like you are right now. Last couple. Relax even deeper into that stretch. And last breath. Now we're going to set our intention for the session. So if you're here today, there's a very good chance you want to help improve your knee straightening. This class is going to be focused on stretching into more straightening and doing some gentle quad activation to help keep the straightening that we get. If anything feels unattainable to you or uncomfortable, I want you to ease off of it. Sometimes getting our knee straightening after ACL surgery or a knee injury can be really tough, but we know how important it is. So if anything feels super painful, I want you to just accept where your body is at and don't push into extreme places of discomfort. We always want a stretch that is gentle tension, not extreme pain. Keep that in mind as we move throughout this class. Okay, so we're going to start with some very basic flows. Now you may notice this is not like any yoga class you've been to before because it's made just for you ACLers. Okay. Now I'm going to flip the way I'm sitting. You can find whatever way is comfortable for you. So we're going to start in long sit. Now long sit, I want you to sit up nice and tall, pinch the shoulders back slightly, and we're just going to start with some gentle movement to activate our muscles. So we're going to bring that heel prop back. Now this is obviously going to be your ACL side. Your non-buff side could do whatever it wants. It could hang out like this, like that, whatever is comfortable. I like to put my hands back, and we're just going to activate our ankle a little bit. So we're going to start, we're getting our toes towards us and point down. Toes towards us and back down. Now if you can handle that yoga block or chunky towel a little bit lower, even better. It's going to help pull your knee into straightening. Toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down. So this is our intro to or a warm-up to straightening, I'm going to incorporate some additional movements just to give your leg a little bit of a break. Good. Get it down and hug that knee towards your chest. You're always going to hug underneath your knee. You're not going to crank that knee into a super bent position. Good. Just give it a little break. And we can incorporate the other side too. Good. Let's sit up. Do it again. Up. Toes down. Toes up. Toes down. Up. Good. Now, as you bring your toes toward your face, you may notice your knee does fall into greater extension. That's because we're putting that calf on stretch, which can be one tool to help regain your extension. When you do your quad activation, we never want our ankle to be the thing that is pulling us there. However, for right now, for this warm-up, that's going to be something that we're using to help get our body ready to incorporate more extension. I will be giving some modifications as the class goes on. If you are non-weight bearing yet, our first flow will be completely non-weight bearing. Our second flow will include some weight bearing, and I will share those modifications with you. If you're doing this with a brace on, please do so carefully and do not do anything that you are not currently cleared to do just yet. Okay, so we're gonna put this to the side. Let's go into our first flow. So this towel is going to be our helper. So I want you to, whether you have a strap, towel, whatever, anything that connects you to the bottom of your foot is perfect. So we're going to take this one laying flat, put some tension, and you're going to pull up. I prefer your leg down. That's going to counter rotate the pelvis as you move the hip into more upward movement. However, if this is bothering your back, it's okay to bend your leg like this. Okay. Woo. And back down. And up. I want you to really take some deep breaths here. Relax into it. Relax into it. The more you're able to relax and use your breath to tell your nervous system that you are safe and you are okay, the more stretch you're going to get from this, the more benefit. And back down. We're going to move onto our bellies. We're going to do something called a prone quad set. So I'm going to lay this way so you can see my leg. You can lay whatever way feels comfortable to you. So we're doing something called a prone quad set. So we're going to keep our heads down. We're going to put our toes into the mat and make sure our ankles are facing directly upward. Then you're going to pull your knee into super straightening and relax. Pull your knee into super straightening and relax. Now for you yogis out there, you have the option to hit a little baby cobra here. Hands underneath shoulders, head to the sky, deep breath in and out. And back down. Let's try that again. Forehead on mat. Pull up. And relax. Pull up. And relax. Pull up. and relax. Let's go top of feet down, baby cobra, and you can push all the way up if you are able to. If not, stick with baby cobra. Feels amazing on your lumbar spine. Get some nice extension. A lot of times right after surgery, we kind of lose our normal back mobility because we're not moving the way that we normally do. So any way you can incorporate additional movements for your lower back, usually that's going to help your hips stay loose, which one of your big hip muscles goes across your knee. So we want to make sure that we're keeping everything as loose as possible. Okay, and let's hit it one more time. And you're squeezing super straight, all coming right from your quad. None of it coming from your hip. Beautiful. Now throughout this yoga flow, we're going to transition between extension and a little bit of bending. Just give your body a little bit of a break because we're asking a lot from your knee right now. So we're going to get into this position. This is called hook lying. You put your hands out and you're just going to let your hips fall to the side. All the way to the right. Feel that stretch in your side body. I want you to breathe into it right now. Can you drop it down just a little bit lower? Amazing. And then we're going to go the other way. Maybe something that you haven't done in a minute, haven't gotten to full lower back rotation. Our hips and back throughout this process, the better, because we put a lot of focus on that knee. We put a lot of focus on thinking about our knee, putting energy into our knee, and you are still a whole human organism. So it's good and encouraged to keep treating yourself. The other side. However, I'm going to keep doing it on my involved side. So we're going to hit that flow one more time. So you're going to sit up, assist your leg out, get your towel ready. I'm going to leave my leg down. You don't have to. Relaxing and pull up. Now I want to encourage you, the more you bring your ankle down and your hip up, the more posterior chain stretch you're going to get. Now your posterior chain is the muscles that live in the back of your thigh, and they need to be loose in order for you to have full extension. So after surgery or any injury, this is one of the main things we see, that those muscles get super tight. So I want you to take a breath right here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and relax, and put just a little more. Pull, 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 pull. Always keeping it within what your body can handle. And my leg is a little tight, so it's shaking. If you're here, that's okay. If you're here, that's okay. Whatever your body can do, we're going to say thank you. We're not going to focus on what we can't do. We're going to focus on what we can do. Like, you are here right now making effort outside of PT, outside your rehabilitation, to work on your motion. And that is so valiant. That's showing yourself that you care about yourself enough to take action. And that is the most important thing throughout this ACL recovery. Oh, supporting. Release yourself. We're going to go back into the quad set, so you're going to lay on your belly. I'll give you some time to get there. Okay, good job. So the position I want for this is hands at shoulders, thumbs facing each other, facing in, head on mat, feet and heels facing the sky, not out. Okay, so we're going to pull with both legs on this one. So you're going to super straighten your legs for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. We're going to hit that 2 more times with those longer hold times. And pull up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Shake it out, shimmy, shimmy. I want your toes, big toes, being the contact point for this, not your side toes. Pull up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, tops of feet on mat, and we're gonna hit a little baby cobra. Let that neck extend. We're nurturing our whole spine here. Now, if you're a yogi and you're experienced with this, not having any discomfort, we can come up a little bit higher. Take some deep breaths in and out. Your body is going to thank you for engaging in this class. With every movement, we're gaining just a little bit of extension and showing our body how much we care about ourselves, because we have such a bright future ahead of us on the other side of this ACL injury. Okay, let's go toes down, and we're going to hit some quad sets again. Okay, and lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know that's tough. 10 full seconds. Deep breath in and out. And up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again. 1, super straight. 2, squeeze. 3, gently. 4, 5. On these last 5 seconds, shoot for just a little bit more straightening. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, amazing. Top of feet down. Push up into baby cobra. Or all the way up. Deep breath. Amazing. Let's flip onto our backs. Okay, we're going to pull our legs up. A little assist if you need. Hands out. Let your feet fall to the side. Now, if it's uncomfortable, right to left to the side. Little yoga block. Deep breath in and out. Good. Look up to the center. To the right. You're going to place your yoga block or chunky towel underneath your foot. Sit up into a high position. And you're going to do first a little baby quad set. That means you're squeezing your muscle, fully engaging. A little lift and back down. Fully relax. Shimmy, shimmy out. So you're creating a quad set. Try to get that full hyperextension. Little lift, can you keep it? Amazing. Okay, so what you're going to do, if you're able, you're going to flip onto your belly. And you're going to move up into a downward dog. So So you're gonna inch, inch, inch. And I just need to pedal your heels. Now this may be the one that you're not able to do yet if you're non-weight bearing or your quad's just not strong enough, and that's okay. Then we're gonna do something called a TKE in a downward dog position. So what I want you to do is take your non-involved leg and give yourself some support. You're going to bend your ACL side and press straight. If you're able to, you have the option to lift your foot. This is going to be a little bit advanced, right? So if you're supporting yourself with your big toe on your non-involved side, that's great. If not, there's some other modifications. So if you're not someone that's able to get into a downward dog position, this is what I want you to do. So when we move up into, you're going to be laying on your belly. We're still going to pedal our heels. We're going to make a muscle and lift our leg. So it's like we're taking that prone quad set and taking it to the next level. Okay? So you're going to make a muscle, lift your leg. That's going to be the modification I want you to do. Okay? Now, for those of you that are able to do the downward dog sequence, I'm going to have you follow me. Okay, yoga block. Let's get it. Okay. Heel on yoga block. You're going to make a muscle. Lift. And relax. Make a muscle. And you hold it and relax. You may get a little spasm if you haven't been training this. If that's the case, you can lay flat. The hallmark of a good quad set is no movement at our ankle, pulling up, seeing that upward glide of your kneecap, and maintaining it. Good, shimmy, shimmy if you need to. Make a muscle. And lift. Woo, that's tough. Okay. Hitting that downward dog. Toes underneath you. And you're gonna push up, walking your feet in. You're lifting your hips as high as you personally can. Now me personally, my calves are a little tight, so I can't get those hips all the way up, and that's perfectly fine. This is all about accepting where your body is at. So we're just gonna hold this downward dog position. If you are on the ground right now because you can't weight bear, you have the option to pull that towel back and do another hamstring stretch, so you get the same benefits we're getting. I encourage you to do so. Good. We're gonna hang out here for another glorious 30 seconds. About. We're easing those heels down as much as we can. If you can walk your heels in, amazing. If not, that's a-okay. And now we're gonna do those TKEs. So you're gonna use your other leg as a kickstand to give yourself some support. You're gonna bend and fully straighten. We're gonna do 10 of those. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing. You're going to use your other leg to help you get down. Beautiful. Now, if you're somewhere in between where you can't quite do the downward dog, but you can do something a little bit more, you also have an option to hold a low plank and do some TKEs there. So that's the option that I also want to give you. Okay. Let's do it again. I know that was a toughie. Okay, we're gonna make a muscle. And for this last flow, I want you to really ease into that full extension, right? So whether you're going to put this obviously under your involved side, however, we want to get a little bit more each time. Squeeze your muscle and lift.
So the modification is you're going to lay flat, make a muscle, and lift up. See if you can maintain that distance. Excellent effort. Remember, modifying the movements means you're meeting yourself where you're at. And I think a lot of us get in that all or nothing mentality where if we can't do the full thing, we don't give ourselves credit. Well, guess what? I'm giving you credit for this class. You're showing up, you're putting in the work, and your body will thank you. You're the one driving the progress.
So we're gonna bring it back down. Awesome. Take a breath and just pause for a moment wherever your body is at. And I want you to say out loud, thank you for putting in the work. And that's you talking to yourself right now, because you've made it most of the way through this yoga flow and you are crushing it right now. Okay, ready? Let's get the toes underneath us. We're gonna push up to a downward dog and we're gonna march it in. Perfect, and just pedal those feet. Maybe you're doing a hamstring stretch right now. Maybe you're doing a modified plank. Whatever you can handle is enough. Good. And walk those feet in. Now I want to encourage you, if you are able to do the downward dog position, try not to let the bottoms of your feet flare out. We're going to keep those heels in line with our big toe. We're just gonna hang out, so lift the hips if you can. Ooh, feeling a major stretch here. Good, deep breath in and out. Our movement always follows our breath. So if we're not breathing, if we're holding our breath, that's gonna tell our body that, hey, this isn't safe. We shouldn't elongate our muscles. But when we take deep breaths in and out, it tells our body, you are safe, and we are going to lay down new muscle tissue, elongate, and relax. Ooh, big stretch. Okay, let's move into those TKEs for this last. Steering my foot up. You can keep a kickstand, or you can do your laying flat leg lifts. Okay, so we're gonna do 10. So let's bend and straighten. 1 and straighten. 3, 4, assist as you need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Use that other leg to help you get down. Whoo! Amazing. A little bit of a break here. So what I want you to do, you're gonna hug one knee to your chest. Good. Switch. Now you may be experiencing something called bark back, which you have a stretch. Hurts a little bit, and this is all the joint receptors and the sensory nerves in your knee basically letting you know, like, hey, we got used to straightening and now you're going the opposite direction, and we don't like when you switch up that much. It doesn't indicate that there's damage. It's actually very normal for this ACL process, and it'll get better over time. Okay, we're going to pull both knees to our chest, rock a little bit. You have the options if you're able to. However, I have a feeling if you're doing this class with me right now, that probably isn't something you have access to, and that's okay. Now, okay, we're gonna bring the legs down. We're gonna do one last heel prop. So, yoga block or chunky towel. We're gonna take our. All right. palms to the sky. You can do heart if you want. However, we're just relaxing. But take some breaths here. Feel all the feelings right now. You may have increased awareness in your back. We did some movement. However, all the feelings you've moved through for your ACL recovery. And by you having the courage to show up today, you're now step in the hike that is your ACL journey, that climb up the mountain that brings you closer to the top. Those are the goals that you want. So do yourself. I'm so proud of you. If you are heading into your day right now, and we're this energy, action, empowerment throughout the rest of your day. So if it is the beginning, keep it, hold the pocket, and can you do positive changes today? If this is the end of your day and you've somehow made it through work, made it through school, and have the energy to do this class, I want to say congratulations, because it's very easy to say, I'll do it tomorrow. When I have energy to push it off. And you made the decision to take action today, and I am so proud of you for that. Now, if you'd like, you can remove the yoga block. Stay as long as you need. Great job.